to share with you today is using the scan to cut data function and the different varieties of cut data that you can create with Brothers Scan and Cut. What I have here is just a simple star that I just drew real quick. And the reason why I drew this star is because it has intersecting lines as well as it does have different kind of regions. Now, if you are a scan and cut owner, the scan to cut data function, you'll find this in your operation manual under page 50. So to start off, what I'm going to do is load in my design, and I'm going to select scan to cut data, and again, this is going to create cut data from my drawn image. Now this can be something that I've drawn, something that I've purchased, clip art that I've purchased, whatever you have the rights to use. Just make sure that if it is copyright images that you do have the right to use them for personal use. But I always like to use my hand drawing because that's always safe. So I'm going to select scan to cut data and select start. And what you're going to notice is it doesn't take very long. It takes just seconds for scan and cut to read your drawing and create it into a cut file. It uses the technology which Brother calls a smart scanner. Again, just that 300 dpi scanner, it's more than just scanning pictures or images for you to save as JPEG. It's actually going to be saving this and making it into a cut file. If you were to do this on your own, it would take longer for you to probably just even start your computer before, rather than to even just get up your software. It probably would take longer for you to start up your computer than it does for scan and cut to recognize it. There it is. There is my design right there. You can see how quickly it recognizes it. And what I'm going to show you is the 3 different options that you have and how they might be able to help you when you're working with the machine. The first one here is outline. This is outline detection, and this will see my shape's outline and recognize it, so that if I wanted to take this star and have this shape to be able to cut over and over again, then I can. That's what this feature is good for, just for the outline. Now I can resize it bigger and smaller and larger as I need to. And that's the nice thing about having a scan and cut, is because you're able to do that. And now the next selection will be the region detection, and that is going to, what I like to say, it will cut the inner and the outer of your line. So if I zoom in here, that might be a little difficult. You can see that it just detects the inside and the outside. Now let's go back out. I want to minimize my recognition area. And this button here is your editing capabilities. This is going to really give your scan and cut, it's going to allow you to direct what information you want your machine to detect. You have delete size here, and delete size basically will help to recognize the size of information that you want to detect. So the smaller you go, the more information you're going to have your machine detecting. In addition, you have the option for kind of like a contrast detection. So if you wanted to read more, you would just go ahead and use the slider to kind of adjust what your machine's reading. Now for me, I can see that it's selecting all of my regions. This works perfect for me. I'm going to hit OK. And that's what you would go ahead and then select there. Now this last option is what's called a line detection. The line detection actually will just cut the line as it's seen. So my star here, what the machine will do if I save it as a line detection, it will just go ahead and cut this as a line. So here we have all 3 options there, and I showed you the delete size as well as the editing functions that'll help you detect and be able to kind of recognize your shapes or your designs. I've already gone in and saved them all. So what I want to do next is cut each one out of a piece of paper so that you can see what, again, just kind of get a recap of what each different cut offers. So I have my 3 saved images up. Again, the outline, the region detection, and the line detection. I'm just going to select cut. I have my settings prepared for my paper, and select go. Now I have my cuts here, and let's peel away the negative. And here is the outline detection that just shows the outline of the shape. And then this is the regional detection, which again shows you how you can cut the inside and the outside of your design. And then the linear, or the line detection, it's a little bit more difficult. Now this option works great for fabric artists that work with patterns because they need those lines cut. Now with this design, it doesn't really make quite a big of a difference, but I just wanted to showcase what this would do, and this does showcase kind of the lines that are there, that are cut. Now again, here are the 3 different options with Scan to Cut data. You have the outline detection, region detection, and then line detection. Again, just giving you a nice variety of different uses for your Scan and Cut, and just showcasing the capabilities of what having a built-in scanner does for your cutting machine, and just what the advantages of what advantages it showcases for your creativity.